All right, everybody, your first roast battle contestants. Give it up for Brandon White and Seth Fairchild.
Brandon's breath smells really bad. It's not because he doesn't brush his teeth. He just refuses to use toothpaste because mayo tastes better.
Seth is a young man with face piercings and attempting to do a career in comedy, so it's good to know that his frontal cortex is not fully developed yet.
Brandon recently went to Austin, Texas, and the biggest thing he did there was he got the ShamWow guy's phone number, which is really good for him because a ShamWow is the only thing that can fully dry him off after his monthly car wash shower.
ShamWow was what your mom used to call your dad. In ancient Egypt, a piercing used to mean that you were wealthy and that you were godly. But in Tacoma in 2025, it just means that you're never gonna get a fucking job.
Brandon actually hosted the first ever open mic that I went to. So it really is an honor seeing my comedy career catch up to his.
They did not laugh hard enough at that. I'm so sorry. All right. Seth has a bunch of dead family members. It's not from like disease or like alcohol, anything like that. It's just that they saw Seth and then they fucking killed themselves. It's a roast battle, man. It's a roast battle. He said I needed a ShamWow.
Whose wife is that? I don't even know what's happening anymore. I heard on a local comedian's podcast that Brandon's actually hogging out. He might be the first fat person ever to not have to pull his fupa back to take a dick. That's more of a compliment.
Yeah, the secret's out. I'm not fat, just a huge dong wrapped around me. Let's go. All right. Seth's girlfriend is black. That did not surprise me. Not the black part, but the girl part did surprise me.
One more. This is the last one? Brandon tells me all the time that I look like a metal detector's worst nightmare. But at least they don't just assume that I have a pacemaker.
Alright, here's my last one. Be totally fucking honest. If you worked for the TSA, who would you rather fucking see? What is the TSA like for you? Beep, 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 beep. Beep? Really? Alright, that wasn't as good as I thought it was, but that's our roast battle, you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody, give it up for your next roast battle contestants, Neil Singh and Sandy Guerrero.
Sandy is 45% Native American. Her vagina is a dream catcher. The only problem is that she's 55% gay.
Oh yeah. All right. Neil is high as his hairline.
Sandy thinks that she can read minds. But the problem is she just doesn't know how to spell psychotic.
I calculated Neil's life path. It's chicken curry.
Also, my favorite food. All right. Sandy's like a Ford Mustang. She's beautiful, fun to ride, but eventually she's gonna break down.
Whatever. What the hell? That's mean. I gotta think about this.
All I heard was fun to ride.
Well, okay. Well, I take that back. I calculated Neil's Indian Hindu life path. It's hibbity jibbity.
Sandy's what happens if you order Shakira on Temu.
What the hell? Why is he getting more laughs? I hate you. Well, his biggest fear is success, so he has nothing to fear.
Sandy's very spiritual. Her favorite type of cleansing crystal is meth.
Why do you like him more than me? What? Well, he's such a nerd, the only way he can give me a virus is through email. There, I win.
I did all the good ones already. Sandy's really excited about getting Starlink, because now she can finally talk to the aliens in her head.
That's good. Well, I can't watch the Golden State Warriors, my favorite basketball team, because it makes Neil hungry whenever they mention Stephen Curry. Come on, that's funny.
All right, everybody, give it up for Sandy Guerrero and Neil Singh. All right, everybody, give it up for your final roast battle contestants, JoJo and Heath, everybody.
All right, here we go. When I first met JoJo, I said to myself, wow, what courage it must take to claim a stage name of a burnt, crispy sweet potato wedge. But I had it all wrong, you see, because I assumed, wrongfully, it was the soft J, like an H, which would make it ho-ho, which is one of those chocolate cupcakes with the cream filling. Makes sense to me. Okay.
Heath's nose is so big. No matter how he jumps in a pool, it is still considered a nosedive.
Ho-ho is the personification of what would happen if RuPaul's Drag Race was recast in a local community theater production of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I, bitch, I. People always tell Heath that he looks like a Muppet, but what they really mean, he just looks like he likes a hand up his ass.
Sometimes when JoJo is performing and I'm playing Candy Crush, I can't help but think they sound like a televangelist broadcasting from the island of misfit toys. Come to think of it, JoJo, you do resemble a Tammy Faye Baker Barbie doll that got struck by lightning and came to life.
Heath is a man-child who has been a career waiter, so he may not drop your food or drinks, but that's no big deal to him because his balls have also not dropped yet.
So we're on to 4? This is the 4th. All right. Okay. JoJo said when we got signed up for this, Heath, be savage. Even drop the hard R. And I am not comfortable dropping anything around you, JoJo. My God.
Bitch, I don't want your narrow ass. Shut up. All right. Heath dropped out of college twice, which tells any lady interested in him, not only is he dumb, but he has a PhD in not finishing. PhD for Heath stands for pre-ejaculating hairy dumbass.
The final one. Okay, I this one, I have to go fast, okay? I know, right? Exactly. It's one or the other. It's either way too early or never at all, you know? That doesn't count. That was against me, okay? This is taking a turn, okay? All right. JoJo is a very talented musician. You should check out their SoundCloud. The rest of this joke is a list of better rap names for you to consider. Non-binary by nature. Medium Nas X. Gay Dot. The Notorious B.I. Nice Cubes. That's just a pickup line for dudes. You could also just say Nice D at that point. The Jizza. Inspect your dick. Most face spilla. The catchphrase would just be Bukakakake. You know? Actually, pretty much the whole Poontang clan is right there. I'll get through this, sorry. Dickie Minaj, Busta Guys, Spew Tip, 69 Cent, nice, okay. Prissy Elliott, Rub Your Jewels, Big Daddy Kame, and finally, Insane Clown Pussy, okay.
They ain't say shit about 12 jokes in one motherfucking joke, bitch. They ain't say nothing about that. It is. Alright, I got some rap joke for you too, bitch. Alright. Cool. Heath loves Wu-Tang Clan, but only because he looks like an old dirty bastard who prefers cream up his RZA until it's red, man.
Keep it going for JoJo and Heath, everybody. Hell yeah. All right, and your guys' time for the free-for-all round starts now. Go.
Joseph Rogers? Joe looks like the lead singer of Creed if his arms are wide open but full of meth.
Joseph Rogers looks like a failed wizard.
So I've also been called a wizard in my time, but Joe has been called a grand wizard.
Joe Rogers is Jesus Christ reincarnated.
JoJo dresses like they're gonna shoot up a black church.
Seth looks like the drummer of a band called My Chemical Bromance.
Jojo Blacko looks like a kid tried to draw a Hey Arnold cartoon.
Jojo Blacko, more like Jojo Cracko.
Right now. Brandon used to be a theater teacher, not because he was good at acting, but because that was the only room in the school big enough that could house him.
This is a two-parter. Be white, more like be slight. You look amazing, man. Good job. I know that's not a roast. Oh, damn it. I was trying not to say roast and send him into relapse. I'm so sorry.
Jojo Blacko looks like Chris Tucker and Cat Williams had a baby. All right.
I love how the crowd throwing out roasts. I'll slap you, bitch. Seth looks like the night shift manager of a Starbucks.
Jojo Blacko looks like the Muppets Gone Wild.
I'm gonna get this bitch ass. All right. Sandy, I was gonna let you make it, but not tonight now, baby. You didn't say it too. Sandy looks like Yoko Ono if all the Beatles ran a train on her.
JoJo's last joke was a bit of a stretch, much like all of Brandon's clothes.
Neil Singh. Neil Singh would be a great name for a Catholic priest. Also, I'd keep my distance if I had a name like Seth Fairchild. Okay.
Seth has a black girlfriend. She's also battery operated.
Neil is Indian and Sandy is Latina. So when ICE comes to their house, they don't know who to fucking deport.
Seth is a mechanic, which totally makes sense because that's exactly what I imagine the tiny guy inside of Brandon pulling all the levers looks like.
Brandon White looks like the Michelin Man if he sold pancakes.
Brandon White was a former theater teacher, but he lost his job because he kept stealing everybody's lunch.
Sandy's fucking font on her phone is like .72. I just need you to know that. Sandy also looks like she sells oranges and mangoes on the street on the weekends.
Jojo Blacko is the answer to the question. What would it look like if Iggy Pop pulled a Rachel Dolezal?
Heath Richardson looks like Dave Grohl if he was a bar hop.
Heath looks like Joseph Rogers' evil twin.
Heath has insomnia. He looks like he lays in bed wide awake but would fall asleep while driving.
Seth has a lot of piercings. Seth has been pierced more times than Jesus Christ. Seth has more holes than SpongeBob SquarePants.
How'd JoJo say that it had 47 holes in his own face? What the fuck? I was trying to count those from behind you. I was like, I see 6 earrings right now. What was the one I was going to do? Oh, Sandy claims to be a psychic, or at least have to have psychic abilities. It must be super nice to know you're not going to make it in comedy.
Sandy, I got you. Brandon looks like what would happen if Seth Rogen ate every other cast member of Superbad.
Fairchild, he's a car mechanic. He looks like he gets turned on when he has to fix a transmission.
Sandy looks like Dora the Explorer if the thing she was exploring was her sexuality.
Brandon White used to live in his sister's basement for 4 years, but that was only because he fell through the first floor and never got airlifted out.
Jojo Blacko was just jealous that our house has multiple floors. Heath Richardson looks like he knows the day and time that you're gonna die.
You can call me Nostradamus.
Neil Singh looked like his pronouns are thank you, come again.
Sandy Guerrero, more like Sandy down there. She goes by Coconuts, either because she's the first to be deserted on an island or because she's batshit insane. Okay.
Heath needs to write shorter jokes. Okay.
Hey, shut up. Seth is a car mechanic because he's used to bending over hoods and checking undercarriages. Because he's gay.
Jojo Blacko looks like their parents used to be really proud of them.
Brandon looked like he ate his parents.
Brandon really does look like real life South Park grew up. How many of us are wondering how long it took to squeeze JoJo's hair out of the Play-Doh machine? Cool.
Okay. Neil's an alcoholic, which means that the only thing on his body darker than his skin is his liver. I'm reaching deep at this point, okay?
Neil Singh, more like Neil, please stop talking.
Seth Fairchild sounds like, yes, Jesus, cult leader.
All right, give it up for all the comedians, everybody. Heck yeah. All right, you guys line up in order. Order of appearance, line up in order of appearance. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, everybody. This is really important. Okay, order of appearance. Fuck, never mind. Just whatever. Do whatever you want. So this is what we're gonna do. I want you to make some noise for everybody when I ask you to make some noise. Just get progressively louder for the ones that you like the most. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go by order of appearance. So if you guys liked, okay, so yeah, I guess the roast isn't over yet, but. Yeah. Don't just yell fat guy. Cheer when I point at the, yeah. I vote fat guy! Yeah, that does count for one vote, by the way, so yeah. All right, so if you guys liked Brandon and Seth, give it up for Brandon and Seth! Holy shit. All right, everybody, if you guys like Neil and Sandy, give it up for Neil and Sandy! I don't know, that was pretty close. I don't know, that was fucking close. All right, if you guys like JoJo and Heath, give it up for JoJo and Heath! Fuck, that was close between you two. I don't know. I think we need to do a tiebreaker. I think fucking you two against you two, one joke each on each other, and then we're gonna do a tie-off here. We're gonna do a tie-off. So no, you each get one roast on each other. Team roast. So you guys stay over there. Brandon, come over here. Seth, come over here. And you're gonna line up against the person you're gonna get one roast joke against. And this is important for you guys to pay attention, okay? Because we want to make sure we get this right when we go to the crowd vote again, okay? So you guys are fucking gonna roast one time against each other, each person. All right, I guess they got it. Yeah, this is fair. They got it right real quick because this is unexpected. We're just improvising at the moment, so we want to really make sure we get the winner tonight. So we're gonna do this roast off. And then we're gonna fucking go to the judges, which is you guys. All right, so go ahead and start, Seth.
Oh shit. Heath and JoJo look like DEI porn casters.
All right. That makes sense. Y'all stupid. Brandon not only looks like the Hamburglar, he definitely stuffs chicken McNuggets in his titties.
If anybody was going to be talking about burglars on this stage, right? That's my fucking joke.
Brandon looks like if there was a black licorice flavor of Kool-Aid. Oh no.
All right, buddy, we're gonna do this one more time. Give it up for JoJo and Heath, everybody. All right, everybody, give it up for Brandon and Seth. JoJo, call me racist all you want, but the winners are Brandon and Seth! Keep it going for all the comedians!